beautiful girls. Which one of y'all is it first time watching Simulated Soapbox? Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the latest episode of Simulated Soapbox. My name is Devin of Simulated Soapbox. It is such a great day to be back. It feels very short in between like the last time I've been here, but in between the video and now it's been like 3 months. It's taken me literally that long to get back here, but we're still here and I'm so happy to be here. It is August and August is a very transitional month for me. I be having a lot of things going on. So I'm super happy that I also prioritized simulated soapboxing this month because this is my baby. I love this month. It has been so long. Like, bro, we went through all of summer and everything. And I lost my paper. That is so I had notes because this is a noteworthy episode and oh I'm sitting on them. Alrighty. But I just have really been, yes, in a bag, of course, but just like mentally trying to regulate and focus and get my life together because it be a lot going on. This this is my baby, of course, as always. Kitty is still she on the mend. Today is gonna be a very, very girly episode. This goes out to the beautiful girls, like I said. Like it was impulsive, but really seriously, this goes out to the beautiful girls. And we are gonna get into girlhood today, which is one of my favorite topics ever in life. Like, oh my God. Boy oh boy. Okay. I just want to start by saying I am very unbiased and I feel like I can have this conversation on Simulated Soapbox because Devin, this girl right here, she experiences womanhood very vastly. If y'all know my mom, Miss Anjanette don't play. Miss Angie do not play. Shout out to my mom for teaching me how to be a woman. Um and I value girlhood and I cherish girlhood to an extent that I don't think a lot of people can have the privilege to experience. This is a privileged girl. This is really something that I am so blessed to have. And I want to talk about, first of all, very primarily being a girl's girl and like for me what that means. Because I know people always be like, I'm a girl's girl. I'm a girl's girl until I am a girl's girl, except for when grown women are bullying children. Then I'm just a pit bull off the leash and I'm hungry. I'm finna get you. I think that being a I think being a girl's girl requires a lot of empathy. You can't really be apathetic to any extent. You just have to just digress. I think that is something that as a lady, I am starting to learn. You have to just digress and understand. That's what the Barbie movie was all about. Understanding, digression, and just being okay with things that are different, acceptance. And prioritizing y'all. If y'all talk about my speech impediment, you know what I'm gonna do. It's coming back full force. Let me drink some water. I got lemon water and everything today, honey. All right. So, yeah, but being a girl's girl is all about understanding that everybody is different. That is what makes us all beautiful. You cannot be judgmental of your homegirl that's still in a cycle with an abusive partner and she's doing things and you a girl's girl. But also as a girl's girl, why would you put your homegirl in a situation where she has to compromise her values and her safety to still be supportive for you? It's just a level of consideration and empathy. Shout out to Charmaine. Since this is a sisterhood episode, I will be shouting out all of my friends. Shout out to Charmaine, starting with Charmaine. As we all know, Charmaine is one of my sisters. I love her to death. She has talked to me about how being a friend is just all about being worth and like being worth inconvenience and just like understanding that sometimes you're not gonna want to do something but you kind of are gonna have to because you love somebody so much like beyond your ego. I'm sorry if I'm fixing myself and twitching, you guys. Like, you know how I am. I got that stuff, and you know how I am about my lighting and my looks. Ugh. Move on. Don't be shy. But yeah, like being worth inconvenience and girlhood is worth it. Do not risk your life for anyone else, of course. But also give grace. We've all been ditzy. I'm still ditzy right now. I love a handsome man. I'm gonna see what I can do and what I will do to get cuddled. I like to take naps. I like to be held. And I think that that's the thing that all girls understand. Just don't put yourself in a situation where your homegirls don't like you because you're putting yourself and them in situations that are not safe for them. And like going back to young girls, it starts with teaching our little tiny people babies what is okay and what is not okay. I think, dang, the sun is really beaming. I think that when it comes to young girls, we have to be very mindful of the things that we say around them to other grown women about them and all things in between. When a girl, I remember something that a grown woman told me when I was a baby because it was just like that is how you perceive me and you're wrong. And I felt like she called me the things that she called me because not by my mama too, because my mama would do you. Shout out to Anjanette for teaching me how to be a woman. Yeah. But she did this away from my mommy, and I just remember feeling so small. And I remember I remember this like shift in the air, like I'm not no longer feeling like a pretty girl around pretty women. I feel like I feel like a McDonald's meal that got thrown out where they be having buzzards and vultures in the country. Like I hate it. They're gonna get you. And I didn't like that. And as well as my best friend, shout out to Janaya. I love my best friend. Me and my best friend are also getting matching tattoos, and we're gonna write vows to each other very soon. Shout out to sisterhood. Like Janaya, you are literally my twin sister that I prayed for when I was a little baby girl. And I felt lonely. Like that is sisterhood, that is girlhood. Me and Janaya, like this is a side track, but me and Janaya are best friends to the extent that we don't have a perfect relationship. We argue a lot because we're very different. We have very different views on a lot of things, but I would never betray my sister and she would never betray me. Like, girl, I'll cry in here. Like, me and Janaya, I love you. And I feel like that is a very, me and her's relationship is a very good example of you can support somebody who is very different from you, but you don't have to tear them down. Sometimes my best friend will tell me like, okay, like like, but in a way that I can accept and think like, okay, why my best fr- why wait, why my best friend saying that? Like, this is a woman who loves me so much past herself. Sometimes, like, I got to respect what she's saying. I take her opinion just like I take my mom's, like I take my grandma's, and all those things. So I'm like, okay, and I serve her with a little bit of okay, like nasty serve sometimes. And that's just because me and my best friend have been best friends literally past 10 years. So it be heavy and we have a connection that I think a lot of girls do have, but also our parents put into us like it's important to have girls around you that love you like that. My mama, she got the same best friends that she's had since she's been my age, since they've met. And then some younger. Like, I have a mother who fulfills sisterhood very, very thoroughly. So when I get around other women, I feel very inclined to just be not necessarily indifferent to what might be harmful to them, but I'm not going to be judgmental at all. And we need to understand that because we're in very hard times right now. And I want to get into that a little bit more. When it comes to girlhood, we need to be supportive of girls that don't look like every pretty girl. I actually was in a conversation with a girl on TikTok about Boo from Orange is the New Black and how I felt like Boo was a very beautiful girl that did not get to express her vanity and her beauty how she wanted to because it was in more camp terms, butch. Wait, no. Sorry. If that offends somebody, I really apologize. In more correct terms, she has more masculine tendencies to dress and present herself. And I don't think the people around her that were supposed to support her, and then the women that she was around after that, supported her in feeling beautiful. And I think that that still occurs in everyday lives right now today, and that is a problem in girlhood for me. Like, if I want to change my whole look, wear a beard and mustache right now, my sisters would support me. It would take a lot of time and understanding and conversation because we argue about a lot of things because we love each other and we just passionate. Um, but I would never be betrayed and I would never be abandoned. And I think that that's because I am blessed to be around girls who understand girlhood thoroughly. We cannot say just because this girl is deciding that she wants to wear ethicals that she's not a girl no more, and she's telling you that her pronouns are she. She's a woman. I'm sorry, because at the same hand, we have the same um collective of types of people who will, invalidate a woman's experience when it's more masculine, but also say that trans women are not women to an extent of any kind. It's just like, don't hear it, don't hear it. No, there has to be validity in everything. That's what yin and yang is. Duality really is that complex because let me explain something. When Frank Ocean said he gets pretty like a girl, he really meant that. I think that we need to just free ourselves. If a girl says she feels like a girl, it don't matter how it got to be that. Like, just say period. Like, you look gorgeous. What lip combo is that? And then they'll tell you exactly what I'm going to tell you. Beauty supply store, and then my gloss is Candy by Dior. Don't play with me. I love my collection now. Like, yes. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, how I feel pretty like a girl is validated, just like how Boo from Orange is the New Black feels pretty like a girl. Shout out to one of the like very popular people from my city, K Hood, like how she shows up to be a girl. Um Queen Latifah, like, I don't know, Missy Elliott, like, these women are still like very feminine. They're just not what you would want to classify as femininity because it makes you uncomfortable, and that's not okay. Be a girl, be free. Be free. Ask them what kind of deodorant they use. Because if you ask the right stud, you'll never be musty again. I put that on my mama because you know what? I'm not gonna get into it very like, but stud, I love lesbians in the way that they're just like the right kind of women. They know exactly what you need to do because if you don't want to be musty, but you got to run a marathon, ask them. Why would you ask somebody who don't run? They used to play football in kindergarten. Like, why would you not ask this lady this? She's literally in your ballet class. And that's the complexity of women. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, accept people for who they are because that's what girlhood is all about. You're complex. You're a girl who is complex right now. I can't see the screen. Like, Jesus is literally like, yeah, you spitting right now. And I'm sorry. I just really can't see. But as a lady, I'm sorry. And I'm raising my voice. You know what? I ain't even gonna get into it. But that's girlhood as well. But y'all, I just feel so strongly about being comfortable as a woman. We have to support each other. Like that might not have that might not be your sister, and that's okay. Support her anyway. I support women that I don't know at all the time. I cussed out. I mean, I ain't do nothing too bad, but I had went off on a lady named Clara, and we ended up being very good friends at the end of it because she hit me with her shopping cart, and I'm like, why you did that, and you see that we're all stagnant here. Like, there was nowhere for you to go. You just said. And that goes back to older generations of women being so weird. Let's move on. We've talked about the serious stuff. Let's talk about fun girl things. Be a fun girl, do fun girl things, don't have regrets, no regrets. I think that when we start dealing with men that we know we not gonna want to be with in like a month, we regret ourselves, but like, set a boundary, set a standard, and you'll never have no regrets. Like, I'm so serious. Do what you want to do. Stop shaming women for doing what they want to do. Just cause your body don't do what that girl doing, don't mean what that girl doing with her body is wrong. Support it. Ask her some tips. I'll be asking older ladies that still be freaked out all types of things because like, I want to know. And if you're 30 and or up, or I'm 24. So if you are anything older than that, please give the girls some advice, because like all I can say for my younger babies is you're perfect just the way you are right now. Things are gonna change, and yeah. But like, just be a fun girl if you are in your youth as well. That's something I would tell the girls too. Be a fun girl in your youth as well. If you are being safe, and when you set standards, you don't have to really have regrets. Be safe and set standards. HIV and all types of sexual STDs, I mean STIs, I mean all types of things are very, very predominant right now. Be safe and have fun. I I don't really like, it's whatever you want to do. I'm not promoting abstinence. I'm not promoting celibacy. I'm not promoting like I'm promoting safety. Like, get on prep, condoms, constant tests, see your OBGYN whenever you need to, and be very sexually educated. That is a part of girlhood. As a matter of fact, let's get into that. Sexual education, starting with my childhood favorites. I wanted to share some of my American Girl books that I've loved my whole life that helped me reach a level of girlhood that I think a lot of girls don't have access to, because a lot of the women who were raising the girls in my age category were not very, there's not a lot of education going on. So I wanted to share some things. I wanted to share some things that I have researched and my mommy has given me, starting with my OG books. The Caring and Keeping of You is a thing that if you have anything that you want to know about sexually or how you should be taking care of about yourself, because girls think like, oh, we're this age, we should know this. You don't know how people have been sexually educated. And I live in the state of Alabama. And so if we're going off public education, our sexual education would be a this. Educate yourselves, you guys. This is American Girl, The Caring and Keeping of You. If you're a young girl and you watch this, you're not supposed to be watching this, because usually simulated soapbox is not for kids. I've been trying to censor myself because this is a episode for all girls of all ages, but tell your mama to watch Simulated Soapbox and get The Caring and Keep It of You. And if you're my age, this is still applicable. I don't really read this because I used to read this down when I was a kid, but I read, let's see, I read the Feelings book by American Girl Doll. I mean, yeah, it's American Girl Dolls, but it's just American Girls franchise anyway. So yeah, like this is all about changing your thoughts and like redirecting negative thoughts, like just off first pages, things like I'm not pretty enough, and thinking about that. So that's very good for girls of all ages as well. You could be 50 reading that. uh, True Stories by Girls. This is a book that I like because I think the girls in in this book are my age or around my age, and so when I was a kid, they were kids, and so now we're grown adults, we're young women, and I just find I find something so intimate in that. I don't know, girlhood. This is what this episode is about. And then very lastly, we have The Caring and Keeping of Friends, which I still read today because I think as I mature and as my frontal lobe develops, I realize like if I want to maintain relationships like sisterhood, I really got to be on my grind. You think being with a man is hard? Have you ever had a friendship over 10 or 5 years? 5 to 10 years? You ever had a friendship that's like finna go to 8? Girl, it's hard. It's hard. I can only imagine marriage. Like, so yeah, be committed to the sister that you have. It's hard. Sometimes you literally gonna be so irritated and disgusting with your sister. Talk about it with her. Do not abandon that girl. We need each other. We need each other. You are a woman if you say that you are a woman. I love everybody. We don't have to get into biology right now because I love biology, but I'm not getting into like intersexuality, zygotes, fetus versus I love everybody, and I love everybody who loves me back, and I hope everybody love me, and just tolerate me if you don't. If you're a girl, that's literally the least that you could that's the least that you could do. Like, that's like if you've ever been a girl and like you don't like somebody, like you don't like a girl. This is a girlhood experience. You don't like a girl, y'all are literally sworn enemies, and then there's like a man or something, like some type of like authority that's trying to be like, and you say, hold on, you're not really an enemy right now. And then y'all go like, beam, beam, beam. And it's over with. And then y'all can go back to peacefully being enemies. That is girlhood. Respect each other, love each other, care for each other, listen to each other. Please watch the Lindsay Clancy case. I swear to God, it's got me like this. Ooh. Yeah, I hope I can just like really inspire somebody, anyone, and if anything, just like listen to me when I say hug your sister or text her and say you love her. Charmaine, I'm gonna call your phone again this weekend because you've never abandoned me, and I'm never gonna abandon you. Janaya, I love you. Charmaine, I love you. Tiana, I love you. Christian, I love you. Mommy, I love you. Gigi, I love you. Sherelle, I love you. I love all of my family. Anissa, Dee Dee, my auntie. Shout out to my auntie Doris. Shout out to my auntie Francis. Shout out to my shout out to Don. Shout out to Courtney. Like I got a lot of siblings. Shout out to my baby cousins Trinity. Asia, you're not old enough to watch this. If you're watching this, I'm gonna talk to you about it. But shout out to you. I love you, sweet baby. And um, yeah, shout out to all my other baby cousins that are younger. Shout out to Jay Z. Shout out to Asia. I love you all. I swear to God, I do. I'll do anything for all of y'all. And yeah, I'm so blessed to have the system that I do have as a woman. And if you need any type of help as a lady, let me know. If you want to become a lady and you want to ask questions, I don't know that experience, but as a woman, I will help you find that out. We are a community, you guys. I love y'all. I think this was such a sweet, prissy princess episode. Watch Tinkerbell, watch Tinkerbell franchise, watch Princess and the Frog if you guys want to. Watch She's the Man, watch Whatever You Want, watch Jennifer's Body, watch Carrie if you're old enough for those movies. I love you guys. You guys are so powerful. And if you are a man and you're doing the Nike After Dark walk, we're gonna find you. Um and if you want to be a woman, I encourage you guys to like, I mean, if you're a woman and you want to be a runner as well, I encourage you guys to not only do all the for 5Ks or whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? Run, do the Nike After Dark. I love you guys. Please support each other and don't take life so serious, you guys. Bye.